If you've clicked this video, you're either a runner or planning to start running, you're either in Dubai or planning to be in Dubai, or you might just be curious about the various places people tend to go running. Either way, I've got you covered. Throughout my marathon training for the past 10 weeks, I have decided that these are the 5 best places to go running. I have made 2 sets of choices in this list. The first choice is I will not include any location that's under 5k in length or that charges you for entry. That means you're not gonna see Dubai Creek Park or that 2.5k thing in the Palm. I have no idea what that is. They're both not on the list. The second choice I've made is not to include any dedicated cycle tracks. As a cyclist, I believe runners should stay away from tracks dedicated to cycling. It never ends well. What that means is you're not going to see the Al Qudra cycle track or DX bikes. And talking about DX bikes, hold that thought. Every single location, I am going to put the GPX for you to download to your devices, and I'm going to put the Google location for where you start running, so where you can park your car and begin your run, to give you all the information you need on these 5 amazing places. So let's begin with number 1. No surprise, the number 1 is Dubai Marina. It's perfect for if you're staying in Blue Waters, JLT, the Marina obviously, or if you're in Dubai Harbour. There is a roughly 8.5k loop going around the Marina Promenade. I have used this for 5k, I've used this for 10k, I've even used it for a half marathon distance. It is flat with the only elevation being the bridges at either end. It is nice and quiet if you go running in the morning, but it can get quite busy if you're running in the evening. So I would stay away from it from anything after 5 o'clock. This is pedestrianized running at its best. There is no need to worry about cars. And even when you cross the bridges at either end of the loop, there is a pedestrian section for you to run across the bridge. And of course, the 2 bridges serve as your only points of elevation through what is quite an enticing run. This is my go-to run. You would have seen it in lots of my videos. It's nice and easy, carefree. You can do fast runs, tempo, intervals, and you can do your easy runs. So Dubai Marina 8.5k is the first spot on this list. Now we move to number 2 and we head across not too far to Palm Jumeirah. The official words say it's 11.5 kilometers, but I've actually done the run and it's 11.25 in one direction. It is flat running by the promenade next to the water. There are 2 bridges where you do have to come off the promenade and run by the side of the road, but that doesn't take away from what is a fantastic run. Things to watch out for: there isn't a lot of shade apart from when you're passing by some of the really tall hotel buildings, and it can get a little monotonous because you are just running in a straight line. There is hardly any traffic. The promenade is nice and wide, so you don't ever feel squeezed, and it just goes and goes. And if you catch the right time, for example, sunrise, you get some of the most beautiful runs you have ever seen. Due to the distance one way of 11.5, it is perfect for your longer runs. An out and back is a half marathon, and if you do that twice, you've already got your marathon distance. So Palm Jumeirah is a nice route for anyone looking to do some great running in Dubai. We keep moving across the city for number 3. Number 3 is Kite Beach. This is 6.8 kilometers of pretty much beachside running on a dedicated running surface. Now, this is very different to the Marina and Palm Jumeirah because this surface is designed for running, and when it's dry, the spongy nature of the surface makes running an absolute joy. One thing to watch out for is when it is wet, it can be quite slippery, and they do tend to clean it very early in the morning. So watch out. If you're doing a long run, wait for the sun to come out and it's dry the surface if you're doing your long or fast runs and don't want to be sliding all over the place. Like the previous 2 locations, it is well lit, a bit on the short side, but I'm going to touch on that in a bit. There are parts of this route that come away from the beach and go in amongst the houses, but you're not away for too long. It is fantastic. You get a chance to just pound those miles in what is one of the most picturesque settings. Kite Beach is that easy, breezy running route. You see lots of running clubs training there and a lot of people coming there for their casual runs, so it has a great community feel. The other good thing about Kite Beach is what takes us to the next one, which is number 4, and that is the Dubai Canal. In one direction, running by the Dubai Canal, you will get 10 kilometers of running. It gives off a vibe similar to the marina. You are kind of running in a residential area on the promenade, but it just goes and goes. There is actually a bike track alongside it, which connects to a place called DX Bikes. Remember I mentioned that earlier? Hold that thought, I'm still coming to you. It is very pedestrianized, but there is a lot of building work going on, so it can be a bit noisy. I found it was the perfect location for getting your headset on, keeping your head down and just crunching through the miles. At 10 kilometers either way, this is perfect for a half marathon distance, and you could do a double out and back if you wanted to do a marathon distance. An added bonus is the 10K mark comes up when you're at the flamingo sanctuary, so you could finish your 10K run and go and watch flamingos for a bit. Like the other three, it is lit at night, which is perfect, and you know how safe Dubai is, so you can go running at all times of the day. And that brings us to the next bit. This is not number 5, but see this as 4B. You can connect Kite Beach to Dubai Canal in one continuous run, and what that will get you is pretty much 18K of continuous running in one direction, which means essentially from the start of Kite Beach to the end of Dubai Canal and back, you could get 36K of pedestrianized, idyllic, scenic running. I've done the route, it is fantastic. Great for those long runs during my marathon training, and it's fantastic that you can then end on the beach, which means you can then get a drink, use the toilet, rest your legs, and even go for a dip in the ocean. Now, after 4.5, I guess, amazing locations, you kind of wonder what's going to be number 5. Number 5 is the running track at District 1. District 1 is in the Maidan area opposite the race course, and it's an up and coming built area not far from downtown and not far from Business Bay. There is a location called DX Bikes. Third time you're hearing this name. DX Bikes has alongside its bike track a running track that goes for 6.5 kilometers one way. You'd park in this nice quiet residential area, and if you did an out and back, you would get close to 13 kilometers. A few things to watch out for. Parking is quite limited due to it being a residential area, and it is probably the loneliest running location I've found so far. It is great for if you just want to get your head down and do a bit of running without any interference whatsoever. But if you are someone who gets energy from running around others and having that energy in the place you are, it might not be the ideal spot. The only buzz of activity is actually on the bike track. You might find yourself one of only 4 runners, but tons of bikes going past. So you're not alone, you're just alone as a runner. Like all the others, it is well lit at night, but like I said, very secluded, and it has a limited amount of shade. And if you are gonna get in your car to drive somewhere, assuming you aren't close to Maidan, there are better places to head out your way to go running. That said, it was great for some 10K intermediate easy runs, because I could just go there, forget about the world around me, and do a run. So that was a nice, short and snappy video. It's the 5 best places to go running in Dubai, which I use for my marathon training. You've got the link to my Instagram and my Strava. If you have any questions about running in Dubai, if you are in the city, planning to be in the city, or just about to take up running, leave your questions in the comments and I'll respond to you. If you like this video, hit the like button, please click subscribe, and of course hit that bell icon so you're notified whenever I post more videos. Take care.